Hello everyone, time for some more Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. We are continuing right where we left off, so let's hop right into it. Okay, we just did a side op, so we're gonna do some more. The heck? Just making sure everything's fine. It's just weird that there's negative numbers on my income. We just did a side op, so we shouldn't be losing money. Alright, we did the prisoner, so there should be one more. And then we could, yeah, the puppets. I forget exactly how you deal with the puppets. So I don't want to kill. I guess we'll see when we get there. So I actually forget how you do these. Then we can go get the AI pod. Yeah, the AI pod should be relatively easy because it's sneaking into that base again. It should be easy, but I'm trying to remember exactly how you do this. So you don't actually have to stealth because they're puppets. Not that it matters, it's just, it's what you call it, a side op. Yeah, come on zombies, come get me. Yeah,
That's the target.
Can I extract them? Because that could be a way of not killing them. I just do it that way. Yeah, screw it, just do it.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Shouldn't they turn into wandering puppets when they come in within proximity? Ooh, oh bitch.
Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Actually, it'd probably be faster to go up this way. Yeah, it's the door right there. So dumb. Oh look, they auto stun. Oh yeah, because you can't have them interact with the puppets. It's so goofy. I'll take them all. You can always get rid of people later.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Anything else in here that we want? No? Oh, yep, there is. How's that? Come on, Snake, climb the stairs. Oh my god. Can I CQC these guys? Yeah, I can. It's stupid. He got back up. She has to be stunned with the gun. Uh-oh, copyright, I hear you. No copyright, no. Enough of that. As lovely a song as that is, we can't have you, wrecking the stream. Ah, meant to CQC him, but I was being dumb. I like even stunned zombies, they still constantly move. That's pretty neat. Why would the map update? Let's see if those nosy soldiers dropped guns. No, they didn't. I was gonna use their gun to blow up the equipment. Yeah, damn equipment. I have no method of destroying you. There's no guns or grenades flying around. At least that I know of. Oh, more stuff. Let's just grab this. You growling at? Isn't the whole place empty? Oh, there's another zombie. Oh, that's why the map updated, because there's one more. Tranks work on them? Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. Oh, I missed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Any guns or explosives up here? So I'd like to blow up the equipment while we're here in case we have to come back. I mean, I know we have to come back for at least one more mission, but I don't know how soon that's gonna be. Oh, there's fuel. Grab that. Diamond. Any guns I could take? Grenades, even? Oh, there is a power supply I could shut off. Okay. Might as well do that while we're here. Like, you never know when, we found a weapon? Well, a gun emplacement, I assume. Take this since we're here. I mean, this is more screwabouts than actually trying to do anything. But there's a bunch of stuff for me to gather. Why not? Like, I assume people playing at home alongside this playthrough have managed, but, you know, for those that don't know locations of stuff, and this is helpful, because, I mean, you're going to be doing the same missions I'm doing anyway. So you'll know, is searching here worth it or not? Well, I guess that's that. I'm gonna have to leave the equipment be. I'll have to get that one though. Yeah, there we go. Only we could shoot through the wall and get the equipment. Oh well. Go ahead and get rid of this. Let's call Chopper. Oh, we can call one right here. Oh, perfect. I know, we can't interact with Doggy because we called the chopper, but the chopper can't land 'cause of the sandstorm, so here we are, unable to pet Doggy while we wait.
Departing.
Okay, so all they left to do is go get the AI pods. Is this updated? Yep, off we go. Should be easy enough. Gotta go right there.
Be careful down there, boss.
Slow it down just in case. I don't want to run right through the landmines. There's one. Don't walk into the mine, Doggy. There we go. Power's still down. Beautiful. And the last time we infiltrated, I love that. That's why we always turn off power, knock out equipment, because it stays. At least for a little while. Troublemaker, we're not taking him.
friends.
You know, despite the power being out, the place is still lit up.
Слышал? Наконец-то стали распределять танки по аванпостам.
Отличная техника.
Да, просто железные звери. Это, конечно, не самые новые танки, но лучше их все равно не найти. Легко производить, легко использовать.
А душманы при всем желании их даже не поцарапают.
Угу. Да здравствуют танки.
Ладно,
Well, that's the
мне пора.
tank.
Ага, до встречи.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
You hear all that subtitles? That's on the AI pod. But we're hearing them through the walls. It's so stupid. Just take everything that's not nailed down. And we're deploying with all these Fultons anyway. Might as well use them.
You gotta extract him.
And nobody to
subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Speak. Where are your friends?
Okay, so let's go talk to the iPod that's been screaming in this whole room, causing me to hear it through the walls. It's obviously approaching. Those will trigger. Can I go by without it triggering? So I want to... Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So I want to search the room, get what other treasures we could find. Oh. Ooh, you can't interact with it.
I may no longer be able to bear children, but
Oh, it just triggers that. I thought it was going to be something different and special, but oh well. Just blast off into space. I mean, it's an AI pod, not like a rocket shuttle piece or something. I don't know where it's going with that, but that's crazy.
Confirmed. We'll pick it up. I wonder what kind of secrets are buried in it. I'll let you know if we learn something. Got a report from the intel team. Remember how the man on fire was crushed by Sahelanthropus? Well, the Soviets recovered his body. Could he really be dead? Boss, head for Yaha Ovu's supply outpost and secure the man on fire's body. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan.
I'm glad they finally said it, because it's so obviously Volgan. I think I didn't say anything about it because I was trying to avoid spoilers, but come on! He's got bullets lodged into him the way he is. It's because of how Volgan died. The lightning explosion all over his body when he was in the tank. Or no, he was in the Shagahad, it wasn't just the tank. Or was it? I don't even remember. I know, I should get some sort of copy of Snake Eater for the PS4, PS5, or PC so I can play through it just for the channel. Help remind me and show you guys the glorious Snake Eater. I don't know if I'm getting a remake. Maybe, we'll see. It definitely would be content for the channel, but I don't know if it's worth the money. I mean, no Kojima involved. It seems like it's a big mistake to bother buying it. That was my idiocy. Ran right over a mine, like a dummy. And then, he's right there. Okay, you know what? We'll just go pick him up. Here, we need to mark it, actually. Yeah, we'll go right over there. We were just there when we took out equipment, so might as well. What is it? Just follow the road, right? Yeah, follow the road. stick to the right, it'd be my right. Okay. And stick to the right. Actually, it doesn't matter. Just run past. Seeing if they spot me, who cares? So yeah, the Man on Fire being Volgan, that's awesome. It's a way to bring back a ghost from Big Boss's past. This is all about phantoms. Phantoms and language and a bunch of other stuff. I thought I could climb that, but no can do. I guess we could just cut straight across. Give that time for that damage smudge at the bottom left of the screen to go away. Yeah, there we go. Maybe we were just talking about how we're gonna have to come back here. Little did we know it was like the next main side mission. I know that's weird. Doesn't make sense. Main and side. There he is, old corpsey himself. So I believe we have to actually clear the whole base if we want to get the body. Got the equipment, so that should make it easier. And we already, unlocked that. Doggy, what are you doing?
Attack!
Aw. Hey, don't shoot at Doggy.
Get him!
That was awful. How'd that miss? Hey, I was shooting with a delay. It's a side ops, who cares? But like, it's irritating. I hovered for a second. Who the hell are they shooting at? I'm all the way over here. Look at them blow up their own walls. Ooh, that worked.
Attack!
I'm never gonna get sick of that.
Go!
Oh, he's double attack. Nice. He's already knocked out.
Attack!
The doggy. Are these guys waking up? Where are they coming from? But I got everyone.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh damn it. Did you just kill this guy?
You gotta extract him.
Oh my god, they see me through the floor. I got ripped off. Two different walls. The staircase and the wall, well not wall, I guess the walkway they were on. Complete garbage. I mean, this is to make it last longer.
Get him!
God damn it. This guy dead? No, he's alive. Okay.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh my god. The whole Russian army here? Jesus.
Subject on board. West to us. You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Attack!
Victory howl?
You gotta extract him.
we go. That terrible, terrible mess. Look, a gun I'm not even using. Who opened the door? So the horse is the boss's horse? I don't get why Volgan has it, though. I assume that means it's taking me back to Mother Base for a cutscene. I mean, we got the AI pod and Volgan, so I imagine... Yeah, there we go. I probably should have done them separately.
I barely recognize you, Colonel. Skullface used your thirst for revenge against Big Boss, did he?
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Okay. So hopefully we didn't miss a cutscene with the AI pod. Oh, I can't get intel off the crew from the Man on Fire. It's one of the few cases, excuse me, few cases where we're actually on the quarantine platform. I don't think you can manually travel here. I think it's only in story instances. Like, we can't even go inside. Yeah, I mean, it's for sick people only, so it makes sense. Okay, so let's get to the platform and get out of here.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Back to other base. I actually want to check out the AI pod. It should be, I forget which platform. I think it might be the development platform, but, just check. Yeah, I guess it would be the R&D platform. We'll check there. We'll figure out which one has the iPod. If you want to check it out.
Welcome back, boss.
The target practicing? Why is that got a yellow bracket? Alright, so we want to go to R&D. I just mark it. Why not? Oh, didn't know there'd be a soldier there.
Boss, if you need combat support, just let us know.
Train with me, boss. Don't need the marker anymore. And let's go up the stairs. Yep, I already hear her talking.
Boss, we're ready to develop new equipment. Just give me orders.
once created the codes.
Oh, they're also talking now.
Jack,
Yes.
the world used to be home. With the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart.
Keep going on.
Jack. Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Come on, spit out the rest of the dialogue.
The world must be made whole. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that. Just as I once created the codes.
Okay, I think she's... Alrighty, so...
Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic.
I was gonna do some Easter eggs, but maybe it's not done. Are you not...
Is it you?
That it?
Kill me. Kill me now.
I guess there's dialogue just for aiming at her, or it, or whatever.
I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred. Not even regrets. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. To make the world one again.
All done?
I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have.
Okay, we're gonna start shooting at her.
There is nothing left inside me
I
now.
thought shooting at her gets her to do the Easter eggs.
No hatred, not even regrets. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I is equal to
There.
3.25463788888.
There we go.
The lonely fox chases the one-eyed hound. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Go on, give me all the Easter eggs, not the same one repeatedly.
I is equal to 3.
Oh, come on. You have a few other ones.
The lonely fox chases the one-eyed hound.
No, give me the other one. Not that one, as funny as that
The
is.
quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Well, give me other ones.
Is equal to 3.254.
Damn you, lady.
3698888. I is equal to 3.2546373698888. The quick brown fox.
No, give me the other ones. There's more than these. I don't know how to trigger them, though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There we go.
Deadly system activated.
There we go. Damn it.
Kawanishin no Saguchi, Kimi no Mebashi, Takiyama, Ubisu no Mono, Suzumi Gataki, Tara, Hirano, Ichinotori, Uneno, Yamashita, Sasabi, Kofudai, Tokiwada, Nyokenguchi.
So that's like a bunch of train stations. I don't know the significance of it though, because she just lists down like the stations.
A final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. The quick brown dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
No more? Anything about a patriot?
The lonely fox.
Alright, well, there's more. I definitely recommend people look them up. I know it's like people are like, oh, we're watching you play, why can't you show it? Because I don't know how to trigger it is how... I know there's more than what we got, but yeah.
We're mercs, not superheroes.
Deal was throwing in a little extra. Needs a bigger paycheck. Why not?
How's it going, boss?
Well, macaw.
Yes. Whoever heard of a merc on dung duty?
Extra dung duty for you, complaino.
What do you say?
Okay, let's have the chopper pick us up, and off we go.
Roger. We're having Code Talker continue his parasite research. He's clearly very grateful to you. I'm sure he'll return the favor somehow.
Like, not at all? Okay. I mean, other than giving us the cure and telling us where Skullface is, Code Talker didn't actually do much for Diamond Dogs. Oh, I was gonna say, what did we extract? But no, it's the diamonds we found. Okay, time for some more tapes.
Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Sahelanthropus, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will, to be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Sahelanthropus, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive. The day the research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age, where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down.
Okay. Oops. Wasn't done with the tapes. Yeah, vocal cord should be next. Okay.
So what were they doing at Nzoya Badia, Baloo? That facility with all the people laid out in rows?
The abandoned factory Shabani was held in. It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites, then made an incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly to the parasites. And the parasites learn the languages that way. That's some teaching method. I just don't get how a bunch of bugs had the brain power for it. They don't. Do not judge them by human standards. They do not learn as a function of intellect.
Then how do they do it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could expose the Japanese strain to English for years, and it would never learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are different. But what about, say, Spanish and Portuguese? Linguistically, the two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same. So it's a literal case of a mother tongue.
But if that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created in the first place.
Well, among the many thousands of offspring, there may be just a few that react to Portuguese.
You're talking about mutations.
Correct. Playing the tapes helps to identify the mutant strains. Those specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react more strongly to Portuguese can again be selected and bred. Repeating this process creates a strain that reacts solely to Portuguese and never to Spanish. Mutation and selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world. Must have taken a hell of a lot of patience.
More like patience. Just how many died for this?
There's something I still don't get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs. There's no way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites. Go on. It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased activity in reaction to particular language. The active eggs can be identified under a black light. So the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing down strains that react to the target language is an effective process. Though I'm sure that even so, many lost their lives to create the various strains. Taken against their will into that dungeon.
There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, to isolate the eggs that respond to the target language. And two, to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch? It's not like they can mate from inside an egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
You mentioned that what language the parasites respond to is hard-coded into their genes, and that they don't have the brain power to actually learn a language. But then you say that the larvae at Nzoyabadiabulu were learning the languages in the egg. Your story doesn't add up.
Your country is home to a unique songbird. The Japanese bush warbler.
Sure, what of it?
What a beautiful call it has. But no bush warbler can sing it perfectly at the start. As chicks, they can barely chirp at all. They must learn from their parents and other adult birds. Only then can they sing properly and attract females. So naturally, there are individual differences in each bird's call. Though they start on the same footing, each bird is influenced by its teachers.
And the parasites are the same?
Like the birds, the parasites have a genetic predisposition towards a particular language. But while in the egg, the larvae's ears are tweaked by listening to the voice of the host. This tweaking ensures that the grown parasites will react better to the host's speech pattern.
Why would they have an ability like that?
Well, there are distinct regional differences within even the same language. Rare is the language that has no unique dialects. Yes, learning the host's speech pattern before hatching attunes the larvae to whatever twist of pronunciation it will encounter. This adaptive ability is what makes them so formidable.
I see. So a language requires selective breeding, but the parasites can learn dialects by themselves.
Of course, having the egg-stage larvae listen to the tapes in the factory was not meant to teach them. It was more important to use that trait of theirs to identify the mutated strains. As I mentioned earlier.
Is that really accurate enough to use as a weapon? You could wipe out a neighboring ethnic group by accident if their pronunciation is too close.
What you say is true. In that sense, they are imperfect as ethnic cleansers. But for his purposes, they are good enough. His objective was not to exterminate any one ethnic group, but to render the world's lingua franca, English, inert.
Whoops. Didn't mean to exit out all the way. Alright, where were we? Code Tucker.
There's something I've been wondering. Why are you called Code Talker? During World War II, the U.S. military used the languages of different tribes, including the Navajo, as codes, right? I know the term Code Talker was used to mean people sent to the battlefield to speak in those codes. Were you one of them?
Our mother tongue was indeed used for war. But I did not go. I was already over the conscription age. However, I was made to help craft the codes that were spoken. So in a wider sense, you could call me a code talker for that. Navajo is a complex language, and virtually no one outside the U.S. speaks it. They must have thought it was the perfect language to use as a code.
Yeah, in the end, the Japanese never cracked it. The cipher is king in information warfare.
Of course, they didn't simply speak in Navajo. They created substitutions for words according to a code book, and then translated those into our language. Young Diné was sent to the front lines of the Pacific Theater as code talkers. To fight is an honor for the Diné. They were the pride of our people. But I cannot say this history brings me joy. Words are alive. When they are spoken, life is breathed into them. they become a part of the listener. Our words were transformed into lifeless ciphers and used for war. This, after the Black Ana spent generations suppressing the language.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So I guess we shouldn't be calling you Code Talker, huh?
No, I do not mind. The reason Skullface called me Code Talker was because I also am responsible for coding language into the vocal cord parasites. I am the same as those young warriors, used for a cipher's sake. I must never forget that. The name, Code Talker, is a lesson carved into my being.
You said Skullface ordered you to weaponize the vocal cord parasites. But you also said he wasn't the reason.
And he wasn't. I was seduced by the parasites. That is a fact.
How? You mean from your curiosity as a scientist?
That I cannot deny. But there is more to it. The story goes back to the 19th century, to my earliest memory. One day, a man from the government visited our Hogan, our home. I cried as he yanked me from my mother's arms and took me away to an Indian boarding school. From that day forward, I became George. This was the name my teacher gave me. I was forced to give up my Diné name, forbidden from speaking anything but English. If we dared utter a word of filthy Navajo, the teacher made us eat a bar of soap.
Yeah, that was the U.S. government's education policy for Native Americans.
To erase our words was like erasing our people. Their education was tantamount to ethnic cleansing. Over time, the overt persecution of our language stopped. But to this day, it continues to be eaten away by the lingua franca, that is English. Many of the Diné outside the reservations can speak nothing else. And it isn't just our language. Across the world, minority languages are being destroyed by dominant languages. Many are on the verge of extinction.
Enter the vocal cord parasites.
Yes. I began thinking that minority languages needed some sort of deterrent against dominant languages. In order that their peoples and cultures would survive. It was then that I came across literature at the Foundation claiming that man acquired language thanks to a type of parasite, one that distinguishes between languages as a precursor to reproduction. If I could just resurrect it, make it more pathogenic, I would have my deterrent against English. But I failed to hide that aim from Skullface. He noticed. Yes, I wanted to retaliate against the English language, though never did I intend to actually use it as he planned. You know how the story ends. I was forced to study how to make the parasites compatible with all the world's languages. All but English.
However, he in fact secretly isolated an English strain.
I will not be held prisoner by the man's phantom. The English strain must not be allowed to exist either. A ruler's greatest wealth is not money or land. It is the number of individuals under his control. Subjects who work, consume, are there to be used as pawns in war. For a capitalist ruler, his people's power becomes his power. You are the same. With your diamond dogs, you spin it with your speeches. But what you're doing is bringing as much talent as you can into your little domain. Every person another feather in your cap. Yes. Since ancient times, every civilization's ruler has had the same idea. When people unite under one will, they become stronger than the sum of their parts. And the one will is the ruler's will. And what do rulers use to bring people together? Language. In the Old Testament, it is written that only one language was spoken in Eden. A shared tongue that united all of humanity. Mankind eventually grew aware of its power and harnessed that strength to build a tower to the heavens. The mighty Tower of Babel. This angered God, who splintered the language of man, and the tower was never completed. Languages emerged, and the earth was divided as men went their separate ways. Every age is the same. A ruler's first order of business, after conquering new land, is to force his tongue on its people. Ancient Rome, Napoleon, and now Zero. English is wreaking havoc around the world right now. The British Empire tilled the land with war as its hoe, then began planting the seed that is English. Eventually, American capitalism became the new instrument. To play its game of wealth, you only had to abide by one rule: English. By exploiting people's desires, English has become a leash that people gladly wear around their necks, it would seem.
Okay, all caught up with that. I think we're good on side ops. We should be able to pop the next main mission, and that'll probably be it for today. Depending on the mission, of course. If it's a short one. Ooh, we got a mine clearing, so I guess we're not done with side ops. Alright, yeah. We'll clear the mines and then do the story mission. Should be quick enough. Sure. Should be fine. Damn it. I got a little mixed up by the HUD from them being marked.
Stay.
Are they stupid enough to walk through the mines? Damn it. I like how he instantly saw me. Was looking in a clearly different direction, but he saw me.
Stay.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Stay.
Damn it. I thought I was being careful, I guess not.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. We can't land. This is B-Quad. We can't land. This is B-Quad. We can't land. This is B-Quad. We can't land.
Did he kill those guys? Damn it, P-Quad.
Gaining altitude.
I swear the frequency for the sandstorms has been increasing because we've had a sandstorm, what, 2 previous pickups in Afghanistan?
Departing.
Kiro? Oh, it's the Cobra unit. And yeah, it seemed overall as it should be from space. Yeah. It feels like it's a delayed from the AI pod mission, because I doubt Minesweeping would really achieve that. Oh, well, we got a new one, yeah.
About that AI pod you retrieved from Emmerich's research facility. Guess what we found inside? A corpse. Human. The pod maintained a low internal temperature the whole time, and very little outside air got in. That would have slowed down decomposition. Still, the remains were mostly skeletal. Estimated time of death is between 6 months and a year ago. We put the screws to Huey about it. Listen to the tape.
100.
It was the body of someone we knew very well.
So yeah, severe delay from the AI pod. So you definitely should do the AI pod and Volgan's body separate, because then it'll be like this, where it's like, oh, a delayed reaction.
Fine. Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab.
Why hide that until now?
Why? Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry, and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but you asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you?
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
What, me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human being.
Oh, I see. So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got scared and shut the pod again. I couldn't bring myself to open it back up. That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and had fully healed, meaning it was long before her death. She had a child, didn't she? Your child. Where's the kid?
How should I know?
So there is a child.
I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost everything.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
And his name?
We called him Hal, even though I never saw his face.
What a bastard. Obviously there's more to the story than that, but yeah, what a bastard. Okay. That should be good on this, so we should have just enough time for the main mission. Aw, damn it. You know, we might just say that for next time, 'cause I'm really not in the mood for choppers and tanks. It's not like we're hurting for cash. Maybe we would. I don't know. Let's see what this mission is.
Boss, research materials have been stolen from Code Talker's mansion. The materials were packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. You have to recover those containers. The pickup crew coming for those documents is none other than XOF. That's right. They're still active, even after Skullface's death. Now that he's no longer in charge, their original chain of command has been restored. Meaning if XOF gets those documents, Code Talker's research ends up in Cypher's hands. According to Code Talker, the research papers stored in that mansion account for over 50 years of study. The problem is the vocal cord parasites. If the papers documenting that research fall into Cypher's hands, they'll take another long, hard look at them. The ethnic cleansers we thought were history will become a reality. America, Zero, will have a weapon far more powerful than any nuke. Even worse, if this knowledge were to leak, the world, humanity, can't be entrusted with this kind of power. Recover the containers before the enemy extraction choppers arrive.
Okay, we'll go for it. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with Doggy. If we really need quiet, we'll call her.
Code Talker's research has been stolen. The research materials have been packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive. That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF. If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in Cypher's hands. That cannot be allowed to happen. One other thing, boss. We need a cargo-capable Fulton extraction device to recover the containers. Use your iDroid to order its development and have it dropped in.
Be careful down there, boss.
That's the target's predicted field of movement. It's up to you to find him. They must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
They're all heavily armored, so I won't be able to trank them.
Attack! Roger that. I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. The PF soldiers have no idea what's in those containers. Strictly a need-to-know basis. Coming too. Roger that. Get him! Still hasn't picked up the enemy choppers. But it's only a matter of time before they arrive. Target extraction confirmed. That leaves one target to go. Take care of the next one. Boss, our early warning radar just picked up the enemy choppers. Can't go firing on the excellent choppers. come, but it's not now. Extraction confirmed. We've avoided the worst possible outcome. Exfiltrate the area. Go ahead and call the chopper. You can also exfiltrate the mission area by land. Roger. You gotta extract him.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
That could have gone better, but I'm sure there's stuff inside the building that we wanted, but
Departing. All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
I almost thought he was going to give me an S rank after saying that was exceptional. Since it's a guest starring a commander, then I guess you're supposed to grab the commander as well, which he'd be inside the building, so... Oh well. Something to do another day.
Boss, we got Code Talker's research materials back in one piece. The medical team has them under lock and key in the quarantine facility. The materials should help their research into the vocal cord parasites. Cypher won't be getting their hands on them now.
Ooh, more tapes. They're probably gonna have to wait till next time. I mean, maybe not. Maybe we could finish up with tapes. Maybe we listened to a lot of tapes today. That's okay. It's part of the story. It's progress. We got to do it. And we'll have that side out for next time.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
So yeah, you'll have to have the wow, I go all over the place. You'll have to have the child extractor for that. Okay, so back to Mother Base real quick. Oh, wrong button. Back to Mother Base, and then we'll see how much time we got left. We probably have enough time for like 1 or 2 tapes, depending on how long they are. But we're pretty much done for today.
Welcome home, boss. Boss. Boss.
Roger.
Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Good dog.
Gaining altitude.
Boss, your heroic deeds appear to have earned the respect of other PFs. Now you'll be able to infiltrate rival PFs' FOBs without having to worry about their nuclear deterrent. Go get one over on these guys who've escaped retaliation thanks to their nukes.
Not sure what that means, but okay. Pop next combat. Yeah, let's pop that one. Okay, and let's see what tapes we got.
I have no doubt Skullface's plan is almost complete. At that point, I will no longer be of use to him. I must leave behind this record at least. A record of how the ancient vocal cord parasites became these abominable ethnic cleansing parasites. I believe he has two purposes for the ethnic cleansing parasites. The first, as their name suggests, is ethnic cleansing. This conflict between East and West that envelops the world will not last much longer. Once the Cold War ends, and the weight of America and the Soviet Union is lifted away, the ethnic conflicts they kept suppressed will all rise to the surface. It is not difficult to imagine that the radical sides will begin cleansing their adversaries. But what if an ethnic cleansing parasite matching the language of the aggressors were to be unleashed? The aggressors would be washed off the earth. At the very least, the idea that retaliation could eradicate your people would prove a powerful deterrent. The second purpose is the Englishization of the world. To cipher the organization, this is probably their main use. Man thinks in words, or rather, words are man's very means of thinking. If you erase a word representing some concept, the concept itself disappears from the world. Nishone means beautiful in Navajo, but the image that comes to mind when we say Nishone differs from the Blagana's beautiful. An azure sky, a rolling landscape, lush greenery. The meaning we place in Nishone has its roots in Dene culture. If we lose the word Nishone, the images of our beautiful homeland would be washed away into oblivion along with it, just as Orwell indicated years ago. Cypher, being based in America, is pushing Englishization for this very reason. Suppose all 5 billion people on this planet come to read, speak, and think in English. Their wills could also be streamlined under English. Cypher's control would be all the easier. Economic governance would progress in leaps and bounds. The ethnic cleansing parasites would be a great aid in accomplishing this goal. There is no need to destroy every language besides English. All they need to do is weaken other dominant languages competing with it. Russian, Chinese, Arabic. If people know they risk their lives speaking such languages, they will flock to the lingua franca that is English. Cypher need not even focus attention on smaller languages. After all, they are already being eaten away by English. Business, education, film, commodities. English has permeated every area of global society. I can see this when I look at young Dene. Some of them have already lost their grasp of the Navajo language. It is said that over 2,000 languages of the world are facing extinction. This very moment, cultural concepts and forms of expression are disappearing forever. The spread of electronic networks gives greater meaning to Englishization. Networks have no national borders. By basing them on a single language, they can penetrate deeper into and between people. That basic point of unity provides the ideal environment for someone who aims to control people's wills. But how does this differ from building the Tower of Babel?
Okay, and we will be saving that for next time. We'll remember that we didn't actually finish Parasites, gave us language. Okay, that is it for the stream, that is it for the video, and that is actually it for today. Thank you all for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good things at all the usual locations, which would be YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. If you want to see more of just videos from me, check me out at Locals and Getter, and more content for you soon. Quick reminder, all those channels I just listed are free. All I'm asking for is your time and attention, so go check them out, and thank you for that extra consideration. So yeah, that is it for today. I should be continuing back to my usual thing, Monday through Friday show. I don't know, maybe I'll finally put up a schedule. But yeah, we'll see. It should be more God of War, should be more Phantom Pain. Maybe I'll throw some Mortal Kombat 1 in there. We'll see. I didn't finish up this season of Mortal Kombat 1. I need to do Invasions and do some ranked, so I'm sure sooner or later I'll be playing Mortal Kombat 1 for the channel again, but we'll see. So far, it should just be God of War and Phantom Pain. Alright, that's it. Take care. Bye for now.